Good morning, Facebook. Yes, it's that time again. It's Bitch 30. Your host, Steph from Skooko family. Hi, I just like to start today off with bitching just a little bit about kids. I love my kids. They are the reason I'm still here because I love them so much more than anything else in this world. But boy, they do piss you off every now and again, don't they? See, my kid's on this healthy kick now. He won't eat anything that's not healthy. And since cereal's not healthy, he won't eat cereal. Since pancakes are not healthy with sausage, he won't eat that either. Oh, you hear that? That's the magic word right there. Cereal. He wants cereal now. So he's over to kick. Thank God. Kids go through so many things so fast. And I'll tell you what. Sometimes it's a good thing. And other times it's really not a good thing. But my little Connor today, I should have known better. I should have picked up the dog's water like when he woke up. But I didn't. I was stupid. I wasn't thinking. And I left it on the ground next to its food dish. Next to their food dish. And, of course, it ended up all over the floor. Connor likes to spill every liquid that he knows he shouldn't. He picked up a soda today and dumped it all over my notebook. Dumped it all over the table. Dumped it all over my runner. Oh, my God. It was just everywhere. And, you think people would pick up their food here and drinks here. No, they don't do that either. Because, it's too much, work for them, I guess taking a can of soda. No, don't you dare jump off that couch. Oh, that's fine. You can slide off of it. That's fine. Yeah, they've been on this kick, too, of jumping off couches. Especially Connor. Connor's, too. And he's been getting on the dining room or getting on the end table and jumping off of that into his pack and play. Which I only use the pack and play to hold blankets and toys and such. Not hard toys, mind you, because that's what the totes are for. But he'll jump off of that into the pack and play. Yeah, that's a bit nerve-wracking at first when you first watch it, but after a while you get used to it. And now he's likes to stand on the arm of the couch and jump off backwards or jump off forwards. And yeah, sometimes he don't make it, and he got hurt yesterday. He only hurt his knee, thank God. Because he just slipped off the side. Oh my God. I'm surprised I don't have more gray hair. Alright, so enough of the kid kick, because all you mothers out there really know what I'm talking about. And all you mothers that say you're mothers but have nannies watching your kid, stop being a lazy piece of shit. Seriously. Watch your goddamn kids. Your kids, if they're acting bad, it's because they need attention from you. Not from anyone else, from you. You are their parent. You wanted to breed them. You need to take care of them. Right? Come on. Come in. This is my Brenny. He's a boy, but he has long hair. He's my little rock star. My surfer boy. We live in Skooko County, so we have no water here to surf on. That's my Brenny. He's not feeling good. He said he wants to puke, but I told him he needs to eat something. That's why he feels sick. So kids out there, listen to your parents. I'm going to have to put an age warning on the beginning of this video because I let my kids watch it. I let my kids watch anything because they know the difference between right and wrong. It all depends on what kind of parent you are. If you're a crappy parent, kids are going to end up being crappy. But if you're... I'm going to have to put an age warning on the beginning of this video because I let my kids watch it. I let my kids watch anything because they know the difference between right and wrong. It all depends on what kind of parent you are. If you're a crappy parent, kids are going to end up being crappy. But if you're a good parent, your kids are going to be good. But if you're a type of parent, then your kids are going to be good, but they're going to be bad too. My kids are good and bad. So I'm I am a parent of 4 boys, aging from 2 to 13, so I have a lot of experience. Also, I have my son has a 19-year-old sister, my 13-year-old does, and I have 2 stepdaughters right now. And they're 13 and 11. Oh, is Johnny 13? 12. 12 and 11. I think Bear will be 11 in June. And Violet will be 13 in September. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, so while we're on the thing of kids, I'm gonna have to backtrack to Friday the 15th. So this is funny because my 13-year-old is the biggest baby in the world. It's funny, like, oh God, I am so glad he is not a girl because I think I would have to slap the shit out of him. I feel like slapping the shit out of him now, but I can only imagine if he was a girl, be whiny and bitchy, and then he'd have to deal with that time of the month. Oh God, I would not want to have to deal with that with any of these kids because they are just horrific at times. But all right, yeah. So he twists his ankle at gym, right? And the nurse calls, and I'm like, well, is it swollen? And she goes to me, she's like, well, if I was a doctor, I wouldn't be here. And if I had X-ray vision, I would be a millionaire, and I still wouldn't be here. And I'm like, okay, well, number one, is his toes purple? Is there swelling? Is there bruising? She's like, yeah, it's swollen. Apparently, she didn't compare it to the other ankle. Like, you should. Like, especially since you're not a doctor. Like, compare it. So, because not every child's ankle is going to look the same. Not every child's ankle is going to be skinny. You got some cankles out there, too, you know? Now, my son has a pretty fat ankle. I'd have to classify him into almost cankle area. And it's not just because of him being heavy, because he's really not that heavy. He's just really big. Not that big, mind you. He's just... I call him gargantuan and behemoth because he's huge. Like I am 5'11". Okay, now I'm 5'8" because of osteoporosis and shit like that, but screw that. I don't even put that down on my medical shit anymore because I'm over the fact. Yeah, so I'm shrinking because of stupid shit. It's called old age. Get over it, right? Yeah, so he's like huge. My dad's 6'4", my brother's 6'5", and Johnny's dad, which isn't my husband now, but Johnny's dad was 6'1". Not super tall, but still tall. And yeah, he's really freaking tall. He's up there, and he twisted his ankle, and she's looking at it, and she calls me up. She's like, oh, you're going to have to get it checked out before 12. I'm like, well, I might not even be able to have anybody pick him up till 12. Oh, my God. He needs to get to the hospital right away. I'm like, are you serious? Really? So my husband takes the FedEx truck, picks him up there. They wheel him out. So, of course, he had to make a dick out of him. He's like, oh, you big pussy. Shit like that. And I'm like, okay, well, number one, you can't make fun of a kid in front of the fucking school because they kind of frown on that. And number two, he's a big pussy himself. He really is. He's like one of the biggest babies I've ever met. Oh my God, when he's sick, it's worse than treating Connor when he's sick. All right, so he gets home. I look at his ankle. His ankle's not swollen. His ankle's not bruised. And I have medical training, so I'm feeling it around. And there's absolutely no tender spots, but his fake pain face like this. And I'm like, what the fuck face is that? What are you even doing? I'm like, are you trying to smoke a pretend cigarette? What are you doing? It hurts, Mom. It hurts. I'm like, let me see. Certified in massage, certified in cosmetology. So I'm like massaging the ankle area, and then I go to kind of pop it, because that's exactly what happened. It was just discomforted, So I pulled it, wiggled it around a little bit, and literally within 3 hours, he was outside running around like a nut job. All that for nothing. Really. He told me, I swear, I think he tried getting out of a gym class or something. I don't know. Either that or he wanted me to cater him to him all day, or he wanted to just spend the day at home because he thought his brother stayed home. Or thought his brother was at school. But no, his brother was here. So we had a full house at home on Friday. I'll tell you what. These wellness Fridays are killing me. Like, so I just kind of keep them home every other Friday. I also kept them home Monday too, in honor of Martin Luther King Day, because I woke up at 8 thinking that there was no school, because no other school in the world has, in America, has school on Martin Luther King Day. And, North Skooko did. Apparently, they didn't get the memo, but, Black Lives Matter. Okay, back on track again. Enough of bitching. Are you kidding me? Every time. So, my phone's broke. Can't hang up on her. Hung up on her. So, we're just gonna blank button it. Alrighty. So, I might be the only woman in the world, too, that hates The View. I absolutely hate The View. If I wanted to listen to a bunch of lesbians sit around and bitch about shit, I would go to a lesbian cafe, because, or a lesbian hairstylist, because that's pretty much all The View is. There's a bunch of lesbians sitting around bitching about life. So if you want to listen to a lesbian bitch about life, well, you're watching the wrong channel, because I'm not a lesbian. Number 2 is, I don't know. I think it would be more entertaining if they were naked. It would be. Naked. Even though I'd probably end up throwing up, but hey, whatever. Yeah, I want to congratulate Joe Biden for getting into office. I'm not a Biden fan. I was rooting for Trump all the way. I love Trump. Yeah, he acted like a huge baby, but you know what? As I learned throughout the years, every man is a baby in their own way. He just don't know how to swallow his pride. He is just a too proud man. But then again, when you pretty much fuel up, Air Force One with your own money and donate all your income as president, I think he has the right to be pretty much, how do you put it nicely, snobby. He has the right to be snobby. I thought the election was rigged, because everybody I talked to, and they all voted for Trump. Like, I swear to God, everyone in Pennsylvania voted for Trump, but somehow he didn't win through our thing. Whatever. Okay, but congratulations to Joe Biden. I love how Whoopi Goldberg was saying about how he's gonna do great things. No, he's gonna be like every other president and do what he could do. The only thing different about this term is he has more weight put on his shoulder than Barack Obama did, being the first colored president. And that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody. So good luck to you, Joe Biden. I am now a fan just because there's going to be way too many haters out there. So, and you can't waste your life hating. Just like with that riot and people saying it's Trump's fault. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have said, go ahead and riot, but we're adults, people. We know the difference between right and wrong. Or the people that don't know the difference between right and wrong, then they should get full-time care. Or they should be locked up. Because if you just do stupid shit, you're going to get treated like a stupid person. So, people, start using your brains. Please. Because I'm sick of everybody blaming everyone else for their own problems. I'm always taking the brunt of everything. I am here. I am always the one to take fault in everything here. And honestly, I'm kind of sick of it. But will I just throw anybody under the bus? No, I won't. I can't do it. It's not my nature. I'm more of a fighter. Someone bitches at me for something that someone else did wrong. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, no, it's Joe Dave Bob. Joe Dave Bob fucking did it. No, man, I'll be like, yeah, so what? You want to fucking start something over it? No. Bend me over and kiss my fucking ass. All right, don't forget to throw a tongue in there, too. Yeah, well, people, you really need to grow up. You stupid writing bullshit. And, like, seriously, yeah, we're in a pandemic. It's not an apocalypse. So stop acting like fucking heathens. Seriously. Grow up. You know, oh, God. It just drives me nuts thinking that grown people would actually act like that. It's bullshit. Good luck again to you, Joe Biden. Okay, Facebook. I'm going to have to stop it right here. I hope you enjoyed today's bitch session. And over and out.